So, Scholar's in progress, and we're doing stuff with Undertaker. Let's just see right from the beginning, because I don't remember. A sky of clouds. In the distance, the sun breaks through, only to disappear again. Go to the place where they await you. Only there will you find your salvation. Father told me that those were the words of our God. I think he was seizing an opportunity to be rid of me. Loathsome thing that I am. Do not fault him for it. Sky of clouds. They seem to be making their way across the sky with greater speed than usual. My whole life has been a loathsome affair. I have no parents or family to call my own. At the monastery, the other children shunned me, as did the adults. I hunted beasts in the woods, partook of their flesh and blood, and was feared. As I grew, I learned that my constitution required a constant stream of power to consume. Once I tried to resist, but the shakes and pain became unbearable. As the delirium reached its zenith, I had bitten my own arm without knowing. Living was hard, but choosing death was unthinkable. Since then, I have lived the span of many lives, yet nobody understands me. I remain alone. A sky of clouds. The foaming waves appear darkest gray. The power of night spreads across the land. To me, it feels like a blessing and a curse. Its taste is bitter, and it makes me nauseous. Yet somehow it soothes my ever-churning mind. I wonder, will I change too if I overcome this night? What if I remain the same? I don't want to relinquish this power the night has brought. Ah, that reminds me. I believe the Iron Manuel City had an important task for me today. Is that the thing that led into being attacked there? Sky of clouds, humid and stifling. He saw me. I'm lucky it was only the scholar. He can be trusted. As long as I do as he says, it will all be fine. I'm also having hallucinations, as if everyone were frightened of me. I'm starting to believe it might be true. I feel sick. The melancholy is growing to be too much. But when I clutch the leather case I was given, it grants me respite from my thoughts. A sky of clouds. Seabirds sing in the distance. It's been several days since the scholar disappeared from the Round Table hold. He must have been serious. The priestess is trying to gather information as to his whereabouts. She believed him dedicated to her cause. His sudden absence puzzles her. Rare though it is not the first time a Nightfarer has disappeared. All I can do is remain true to our bargain. Resume remembrance. What's going on here anyway? Is this the one where I already have a personal objective? Yeah, this is the search for the scholar in Limveld. Cannot set out to deep of night. Like, oh, what to say? I assume that means I just can't do the personal objective. It's not going to actually block me out until I drop the remembrance or anything, right? Well, and didn't I have to go to, like, the specific shifting earth? Maybe it would specifically pull up the right shifting earth if I needed to there. Alright, so I have one remembrance queued up. Wait. This objective is literally just search for the scholar. It might just be like the, it might literally just be like the whole go find the cursed merchant or whatever the heck, where it's easy as heck. I literally just go somewhere. And this needed to be on the Great Hollow or something, because he mentioned going to the Great Hollow. So maybe it automatically goes to the Great Hollow if I'm doing this remembrance. I might just be able to run up and chat with him and get this one hammed out for free as well. Which, great. More Undertaker that I'd be able to play. No, no objective here. So it does need to be the Great Hollow, I'm fairly certain. Could always redeem some currency for that. Well, I could do. Yeah, there's no objective on this map. I'm already not exactly going to be getting a full sleep or anything. Let's just look this up just to make sure. I'm pretty sure that's what's going on here, but let's make sure before I redeem some of my Everdark currency for the sake of this objective. Let's just make certain really fast. Elden Ring Nightreign Undertaker Remembrance Guide. I'll just look up here. Something or other. I always spell remembrance wrong. I always keep on thinking that, like, in the back of my mind, it's like A. No, I keep on making that mistake. It's actually E, and then I always type E, remembrance. But I'm always making the mistake. It is remembrance. God, I love English as a language. Remembrance quest. First one. Let's see here. Second remembrance quest. Second quest requires you to find scholars somewhere in the Great Hollows map. Look for the red marker on your map in the northern castle. You can reach a spot easily on day 1 using this guide. Well, it's not in the castle where I have to, like, defeat any boss. Okay, it's not in the 2 towers there. First, just kill enough enemies to hit level 2 or 3. You want all the health you can, but don't waste too much time. Then run directly to the spirit spring found on the west side of the castle. Have to walk precariously along the cliffs to avoid some crabs. Jump up and land on the balcony. Go through the door to find yourself in a library with a large hanging rock in the middle. Climb up the rock, get onto the rafters, and look around until you find this hole in the wall. Go through the hole and follow it to the room at the other end where the scholar's waiting. Okay. Complete the expedition, win or lose, then talk to the scholar and the keep to complete the remembrance. Huh. There might also just be a greater chance that I go to the Great Hollows if I select something like Balancers. It's not necessarily the case. I'm going to select this really quickly out of curiosity. I might back out again, and then I'll just redeem some Everdark currency. Yeah, I might just refer to this one IGN guide here, because it seems like a little bit of a route. Make it there. Yeah, look, that did work. Got to save some currency. So yeah, apparently he's here. It looks like. Well, that's what seems to be the case. Hey. Wow, okay. Well. You, dude, are quite the enemy for me to be facing at level 1 here. Maybe I can, like, move into this? Nope. Damn. Kind of hoping that he steps into it or something. I'm dead. I can probably just go there. Whatever. I don't care. Run directly into this spirit spring found on the west side of the castle. Okay. Let's do that. So yeah, no bird for me to take up that way, unfortunately. There's a spirit spring here, apparently. Might be lower down. Oh, I don't know. Whee! Sure is. Caden Mercenaries. Whee! Away I go. Let's just run right for him. Who cares about level? Just don't get hit from here. Is all I better do. Oh. It's probably lower down too. How the heck do I get... Here. Go this way. Okay, yeah, that works. Here we go. Yeah, have my health. Yeah, I definitely would like to start looking up some level 1 runs in different circumstances, like level 1 Great Hollow runs. The things that people are doing. I would be quite curious. So this one west side of the castle. Jump up in there. Get up onto the... Oh, shit. Good opportunity for me to alt-tab off and just see that balcony. Okay. Am I kind of where I need to be, though? Oh, I might just be. Maybe it works out. How do I... Wait, what? Spirit Spring west side of the castle. Oh, I can keep on going this way. That just looked like a solid wall. I almost killed that crab by stepping on him. Spirit Spring jump. Up onto this balcony it showed in the photo there. You better not try to kill me. Then it says go into like some hole. Go through here. No one's going to try to kill me right now. So go here, jump up, climb onto the rock, and get into the rafters and look around until you find a hole in the wall. Like this? How do people find this stuff? And then up onto the rafters. Shit. Uh-oh. It might be fastest if you just kill me. I don't know how I get out of here. And to, oh, maybe I do. No, it's here. Just kill me. Maybe I'll respawn somewhere outside. Be able to take the Spirit Spring again. Look around until you find this hole in the wall. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. So where does it respawn me? Perfect. No stepping on this crab, maybe. I got crabbed. Well. Retrieve my lost runes. Please, please. Please, Krabby. Let me through! Oh my god. Go, 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 go. Okay, so up here. On to here. Shit. Ah, shit. Kill me. Right now. Wow, that didn't kill me. I better start booking it. Or else I have to retry this. Wait, back down here again, please. Yes, 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 yes. Go, 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 go. If this crab kills me again, I swear. Look, there's time. There's time, there's time, there's time. Go, 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 go. Here, do not overshoot this time. Nice and careful. And go this way. No! Oh my god. Oh, that's just stairs. And the hole in the wall is right there. Oh my god. So this way. I don't care. This. Storm's closing in. Scholar's primal core. Core extracted from the scholar. Objective achieved. Well, I thought I needed to...
How very odd. I was just thinking...
Go talk to him in like a library or something in a sec.
Now that you have the core.
Okay. He's gonna like respawn where the core is. Oh, and you get a drop from coming up into this secret spot. Interesting. Get a charm here. Okay, well that's good to know. I landed just fine, but then I die of natural causes. Alright, now I need to actually lose the expedition. That'll take a little bit, but hey, I did it! Thing is done. It's 11:14. I was not exactly planning on staying up this long, but... Hey. Then we can do more Deep of Night stuff when I'm actually playing with family. Just collect those memory fragments and all that. I don't know, I guess I can run into the circle so it's less annoying. It'll bring me over there. I don't care. Whee! Yeah. Well, now what? I guess I just kind of wait it out. Then it'll automatically happen. Stuff will happen. I don't feel like navigating this. That's coming along over there. So yeah, I'm gonna have to be ready to switch to my red afterwards. Is this my red PLA or is this my red This is my metallic red PLA. So I can just use this in a hot second. What I can do. Yeah, I can't believe I screwed this thing up. Very quite silly. I want to see some other cool coasters. My one cousin there, Tom, that, you know, I have done a decent bit of Helldiver stuff with, and, you know, Nightreign stuff on this channel with. I made him some Helldivers coasters here. Different commands and all that. With the buttons that you put in at the bottom to call down the respective thing. A couple support weapons as well here, a railgun and expendable anti-tank. You know, I think that they're kind of okay. I kind of carried away and made like 7 of them. It's a one-person household, so probably didn't really have to make 7, but got a little smidge carried away, is all. Yeah, this turned out pretty good, I'd say. This looks nice. Looks pretty good with the silk yellow. The silk filaments are really quite nice. I'm quite a fan of them. Alright, yeah, this is gonna take a little while. Might as well put down my controller. Bear with me here. Ugh, I'm tired. Been a long couple days here. One thing is probably finished gluing here now. Had it sitting here in the clamps so that it would kind of stay in place. Whoa. This is probably done and all glued together. Had it down there in place. here's something I 3D printed for my dad. So this I'm still going to have to glue onto the front here. Get the WD-40 can. And this screws onto the top to get like the whole can of WD-40. I screwed it on straight. You get the idea. But what it is it's a beer koozie. You put a can of beer in here and drink from it. WD-40. So, a little bit silly there. I like doing some funny things from time to time. I tried to put a can in here once and it fit, but it is pretty tight. Which is kind of the intention with a beer koozie, but maybe I should print one that's slightly larger just because of, like, tolerances sometimes. Yeah, well, there's this. And get that on there. We've got the little can of WD-40. Now that I finished gluing the letters to the little shield there. Little shield plate. I guess that's something that I could do right now. Take this off. Do a little bit of arts and crafts. Christmas gifts live on stream. I don't know why I was looking. Oh, I'm looking there for my glue, not my clamp. Let's see here. Let's do a little bit of arts and crafts. Just do some personal life stuff that I gotta do. While we're waiting here. Go ahead and put some Gorilla Glue on the little shield area. Is what I'm gonna do. Put way more than I realistically need. Oop. And then the shield thingamabob. And go ahead and slap that on here. And then just to make sure that it goes on there really tight, I like to clamp things while they're gluing. Let's see here. There we go. Now it's held tight in place. Got a little bit of glue on the outside, so just because I don't have a free hand, just wipe that off with a paper towel and throw it out. Make it a little bit more presentable. Clean that off. There we go. Now this can just sit like this overnight, clamped into place, and then we'll have our little can of WD-40 beer koozie, because it's kind of funny. There we go. Perfect. Put that down here in a corner where I can just continue to set. There's a couple things that I printed for my mom. These will go on like a door frame. A little Snoopy. Kind of hard to see with a small camera. So then you have like the solid color background with, the wall that you're putting this on. Made a little Sleepy on the doghouse one too. I thought those were kind of fun. Couple little fun things to make. Those back here. Anything else fun that I've been 3D printing? There's that whole Sawsbuck project, but I got it properly put into a box that I put somewhere around here. I put it right here. I got it packaged so nicely, I don't want to take it out anymore. But this is a 3D printed gift box. So that's breaking the track in my camera. That one model is in that I've shown in like some other playthroughs. Little winter scene with the Pokemon Sawsbuck and Deerling that I 3D printed and painted. So, that's kind of cool there. So, this is all good and ready to go. Gonna have to wrap some other things. And, yeah, that's basically all the cool 3D printed stuff on my desk. Here is a failed attempt Sawsbuck. It's still just sitting here. My little experiments. Here's a couple things I 3D printed. One of my Taekwondo classmates had asked to make a couple really miniature pots for Year of the Rabbit and Year of the Snake for young family members there to kind of represent them. So, have this little snake and rabbit. But I think the pot is a lot smaller than I expected it to be there. It's really, really tiny. You could maybe start a sprout there. Even a succulent might be a little bit hard-pressed to go on there. So I might ask them if they want me to reprint them, but I think they've only got so much time to give them here as well, so maybe it is just what it is. I don't know. Like, they'll look nicer on a shelf with, nice little size like this, but I don't know. Might paint the eyes of this snake black or something like that, have them stand out a bit better. And all the stuff that I've been 3D printing around here recently. Yeah, that one's coming together. Yeah, I'll do alert in the morning. Kind of last second stuff here. Means that I 3D printed some stuff for one of my coworkers, but not my boss. Hopefully my boss isn't like, hey, what the heck? Why didn't you 3D print something for me? Ask him if there's anything that his kids might like, and I can 3D print them at a later date here. Oh, look, I'm already on the circle. That's nice. So at what point does the circle have to be closed all the way in for it to count as like a real death? Does the thing have to actually start there? Or is this going to count as a real death? No, it doesn't seem like it does. But now it probably will, now that, like, the encounter is started here, right? Because I don't really have to wait for people to stab me. I can literally just do this. Right? Go, be free! No, see you later! Whee! Yeah, that's a real death. I got the bar. You can't stop me! See you later! You thought you could. But I'm afraid you cannot. Man, I wish there was some big cliff that I could just run off, but there isn't. No! Not like this. Defeat. Great. Another remembrance thing done. Pretty sweet. Look at that. Legendary run. I got the Scholar's Primal Core. Core extracted from the Scholar. So what the heck is the Scholar? I've got things that are better. I've got that with extra effects on top of it. Oh, Mr. Scholar. Oh, this was the whole go talk in the library. It wasn't during the expedition. That makes sense. Hey.
What a mess I've made. My little fib almost came true. But it was not for naught. Here.
Night-hued glass. A night-smirched clear crystal.
I took the liberty of delving into your background. The curse that binds you is the need to claim strength as payment for your own.
Why give this glass to me?
This is a crystal found below Limveld. A special object that yields power by catalyzing one's thoughts. Most of them were ruined through exposure to the night. But this crystal is stabilized, churned by night to a state of equilibrium. It's not much, but it will sate your thirst.
Cool,
this
man.
endeavor has proved meaningful to me as well. I wish to save this world, and I want to share the truth with my old friends. To that end, please indulge me once more.
How can I help?
Please, stand witness to our legacy.
Bundled paper, a note written by the Scholar. Just gonna text my dad asking where the heat gun is. In case he's already packed it in for the day. You know, I can check that tomorrow morning. I just want to be able to use the heat gun to clean up all the stringy bits on, like, the Foxhound one. Because there's definitely lots of loose stringy bits, especially across the letters, and I can clean that up really well with the heat gun. Remembrance completed. So, I'll have to do that tomorrow morning, too. Completing remembrance and returning. Go over the these as well, but it's not going to be as necessary because there's not too much stringing. There's a little bit. Not that bad. Undertaker's journal was updated by the recovered memory fragment. Undertaker's chalice. Sweet, giving me some more options. So that's the one that I think I did. Yeah. And I did that there. So yeah, now I need memory fragments again. A sky of clouds. The wind is strong. The Scholar has returned. I'm surprised he has regained his form considering what he was reduced to. As I wiped my mouth from the stains of night, I began to ponder. Was I attempting to atone for my sins? I cannot say for certain. He knew my secret. Perhaps I was simply scared. Though I failed to uphold my promise, he chose me a second time. I can only assume he saw some use in me yet. I felt a calmness when holding the glass he gave me. Perhaps this will help me overcome the hunger, without feasting on the succor of the night. Yeah, so much. Chapter 4 and then Chapter 6. So a little bit further on Undertaker. But yeah, all the main game ones are done now as of this stream. Now just the 2 DLC ones I can chip away at. I just need memory frags, so that's easy. So that sounds like something for next time. I'm gonna have to still be up long enough for that to color change, and then I'll go to sleep, and then I'll do the alert in the morning. Is my plan here. So, yeah. I'm gonna wrap it up for now, then. I've got almost 100 hours in this game. I'll have 100 hours by the time I'm done with all the character stories, then. Alright. Appreciate everybody that tuned into another stream of Elden Ring Nightreign. This one was a little bit impromptu, as a lot of them often are. It's usually just starting from me getting a DM. Do you want to hop into some Nightreign? I'm like, sure. I'll just do some Nightreign tonight. Maybe next time we'll wrap up one of these stories. Who knows? Maybe next time will be like, surprise, we're hopping in again because Everdark Hyolsar or the Dreglord was added. How interesting would that be? Or maybe we truly are done when it comes to new content with this game. Who knows? We'll find out soon enough. There was Everdark Balancers, but will there be Everdark Dreadlord? Would certainly be a sight. Until next time, take care and see you.